Hey guys, this is Joe Tech from JoeteckTips. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Today we're going to be setting up a domain controller on a 2008 server R2. And first, before we get started, we're going to need to make some modifications to the local user, because I literally just installed this system. So we have to make the password complex because it will fail. So now we're good to go. So now with it's a traditional DC promo, and we're going to leave it as is. We're not going to hit the checkbox. We'll just hit next. This is a new domain in a new forest, so this is a fresh, brand new server. So JoeteckTips.com. And FQDN stands for this right here, fully qualified domain name. Remember, this is just a test. So, hey, finally, here we go. Select additional options for this domain controller. So we're setting this. So this is going to be a global catalog server as well. So when you set up a brand new domain controller in a new forest, the classification is a global catalog server, which is a GC. Always. You're going to have multiple GCs, but typically you don't. You have one, then you have multiple domain controllers. Okay? So we're going to be adding the DNS server to this. Yes, this computer will have an IP automatically assigned. No, this will have a static IP. You need to have this static. So we're gonna change that, because right now it's DHCP. And what is it? We need to find out what the IP address is. It's 188. So if this is going to be a DNS server, it should be the IP address of itself or this. You can do that. And then I can also do 10.0.0.188 and then hit OK. So then it will have a static IP. But by design, when you set up a DNS server, it'll automatically make it a 127.0.0.1. Just saying. Delegation of the DNS server cannot be created because the authorization parent domain cannot be found or does not run Windows DNS server. If you're integrating an existing, yes. Because I don't have one. I can't find it because there isn't any. So we're setting up a brand new one. And we're leaving all this alone. So I'm going to set the same password that I made the admin account for. And that's it. Hit next, and this should be done. We'll have it reboot when it's completed. And we'll have a domain controller ready to go. Okay, now we're logging into the domain. All right, perfect. So now we're rocking and rolling. Now, let's leave this as is up. We're going to a 2007 machine. We're going to open up the networking. And we're going to, this will never work. See this here? Watch. If I decide to, let me just go here. And I want to bring this to a domain. So it's JoeteckTest, remember? So JoeteckTest. Hit OK. Okay. And it should come back with an error message that the DNS server cannot be found. There we go. Attempted to join it, cannot find it, which is correct. That's what's supposed to happen. So hit cancel out of that. We go back here and we add that IP address of the server, which is 10.0.0.188, which we made it to be. So we hit OK, we hit OK. So now, properties, change, add to the domain, so it's JoeteckTest, enter, it'll prompt, hit OK, and we should be connecting to the domain. There we go. We're on it. Go to the server. So go here, we could go to the computers under this domain, you'll see the computer is there now. Okay, now we're going to show you how to block websites. So we type in, we're on the forward lookup zone, new zone, next, primary zone, to old servers, old DNS servers, the name of the zone, we're going to call this facebook.com, next, next, finish. And we don't give it anything. We leave it as is. And this will kill it in its tracks. It should not work at all. We're going to say add. Oh, so that's Bing. So we'll click on Facebook. It doesn't go anywhere, as you see. So now we're going to go to the Windows 7 machine. And we go to facebook.com. Server not found. So this is how it is done. So let's do another site. Let's do hp.com. Okay, so now we'll go to the server. And we'll do a refresh. HP, there it is. So we delete this. And go into here. New zone. Primary. Old DNS servers. And we type in hp.com. Next. Finish. So now that goes nowhere, that goes nowhere. Because I blocked it, it went to www.8.hp.com. You gotta be kidding me. Go to HP again. There we go. Finally. Now it's blocked. That just shows you how now it should fail if I actually pinged it. So ping.hp.com. There you go. So that's pretty much it. So that's how you set up a DNS server. It's set up to block domains so nobody can access them on the actual web, on their computer. Using a DNS server is so simple, so easy. So anyway, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. This is something that's probably been waiting for a long time, but this is very useful. It's very helpful for network admins if they're trying to block websites. This is the easiest way to do it. Use your old DNS server. It works really well. Take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.